Are we live?
Not yet. Oh yeah, now you are.
Where was I?
Wait, give everybody a chance to get here and I don't know, talk about.
I'm not going to talk about it and stare awkwardly at you the entire time as people start to rejoin. Now the dog wants in on the action. I switched cameras. The GoPro was not cooperating. So picture quality has been downgraded, but you still get to see my smiling face. Does everything look clean?
Yeah, you're good.
All right. Okay.
What is that what you mean? What do you mean looks clean?
Like it's not smudgy as people so often like to tell me.
The thing with this camera is you're just like so much closer. Okay, you're good.
All right. So I'm gonna wait. We're getting people back in?
Yeah, people are coming. I don't know. Maybe talk about the oil or something.
Well, the oil's cooling down.
What is the
hold on.
optimal temperature?
It's 350. I'm gonna actually start frying because we have perfect, awesome, great
What
job.
does that mean?
That the GoPro turning off.
Oh.
The oil's at a good temperature now. I'm going to turn it back up a little bit because we're going to be dropping these in there. But it takes 3 to 5 minutes to do this. So I want to make sure that we're ready for all of this.
Oh my gosh, everything is like crashing and burning.
So
it's okay, keep going.
You know what? It's controlled chaos. I'm landing the plane, but I'm really sweating bullets. So I don't know what I'm doing. I've established this.
Billy, you're gonna come take over this and be witty, and I'm gonna go let the dogs out.
And we're gonna be fine.
You're gonna keep going, Doug.
Yes, we're fine.
You're
All
great.
right. Don't worry about it. Billy. You just make sure I don't turn off. I'm gonna add these, and we're just gonna do one, and we're gonna see what it looks like. Man, it is really like I don't know. Maybe I cut them too thin. Maybe not. I don't know. We'll see in a minute. Also, hi Jack. Kind of turning them a little bit. I just did one because I want to, let's test it and see if it's going to be what we want it to be. Out of the kitchen, please. Again, you want to go 3 to 5 minutes because no matter that they're still thin, potato chips are crispy, right? So that's the deal. So while that one is doing its business, I'm going to finish doing this. So really, whoops, I just spilled part of the sugar on the counter. So half teaspoon of sugar added to let's recap for those who are coming in confused. 1 teaspoon kosher salt, 3 tablespoons buttermilk powder, 2 tablespoons onion powder, 1 tablespoon garlic powder, half a teaspoon of sugar, and then here is the fun part. We're going to actually add fresh dill to this, but we're going to mince it really, really, really fine. So again, as in the past with this, I just want the fronds. I don't want especially for this, I do not want the woody bits. So, so we're just going to, I'm going to peel them off. You could probably, the more tender ones you could keep. But I do want just the front. So I need 3 tablespoons of this, but we'll figure out what's happening here. So here we go. I'm tossing the stems in our composting bucket. Hey, I got an idea. Don't steal it, but I know I want to start a composting co-op. So how do I do that? To my smart friends in the world who are also sort of entrepreneurial, maybe my friends who are part of an elite list of 20 people under 40 years old, maybe no connections to people that we could figure that out together. I have a whole idea and I got logistics worked out, all that. So anyways, I'm really into soil ecology and what's in the soil these days. But so we got a lot of stuff going on right now. I'm not sure what's happening, but we're powering through here. So I'm just getting again. Ooh, let's check on that chip. Oh yeah. Okay. It's still not where I want it to be. but the temperature is still where it is. Why isn't it? It's really not kind of crisp, like boiling up. That's weird. Well, that's pretty crisp. I want it to be browner. So we're just going to let that sit there. It's weird that it's not like, maybe all the moisture's out of it. I don't know. I've done this once before on chips, and it seemed like when I added a lot more, it was like more volatile, and we got what we wanted. So, and so then we're just, I'm going to, like I said, real.
Are you calling me so that I can
Yeah,
ask you?
yeah. This is the show. I don't feel comfortable if you're not here. It's the back and forth.
I got a little sidetracked with the dogs and the babies.
Yeah. So I'm mincing it. I'm doing a chop on this, and then I'm going to go back and I'm going to really kind of mince the hell out of it because I want it to be. It's going to go in here with the mortar and pestle, and it's going to get broken down into the stuff. But that's what the flakes are in sour cream and onion is dill. If you didn't know that, so.
So why isn't it called sour cream and dill?
Well,
is dill an onion?
No.
Okay.
But this is just an addition. I mean, when you see the chips, they have little green flecks.
That's the fresh taste?
Yeah, probably.
Oh, okay.
But the onion itself is just dehydrated onion.
Do you grow that?
No, I did not.
But you could.
You could, yes.
We were commenting earlier about how the plants seem to like it in the garage better than they do out on the patio. Because you have like blossoms on the little lemon tree, and the hibiscus is blooming, and things are looking, and the plumeria is like really big.
Yeah, I mean, it picked up a lot of that. I mean, the plumeria grew bunches this year outside even, but we weren't the best at watering, and I was trying to figure out that situation. But I got a plan for next year. So, again, I'm really giving it the business here.
Life skills. Giving it the business.
So, here. That's about what I'm looking for. I want it to be teeny tiny minced. It says minced fresh dill. All right, let's look at this. Let's look at this potato. It's sort of just limply
It seems like too long.
floating. No, I mean that's what it is. It didn't seem
I thought it was going to happen faster.
3 to 5
Did you
minutes.
just put one in there?
Yeah, because I wanted to
test?
sit.
Oh,
Yeah,
gotcha.
3 to 5 minutes.
Sorry, I wasn't paying attention.
So
Got distracted by the baby. He is very cute. Oh yeah, that's the sound I was expecting to hear. That sounds dangerous.
it's not as bad as I think.
This is why I said maybe the spider.
I want them to spread out, and the spider would dump them all in at the same time
Yeah.
in clump. And I really don't like that.
I see what you mean.
Throw that. So put in some of these bigger pieces in here. Did we get everybody back? I'm sorry about that.
I think so, yeah.
All right. I mean, tastes like a potato chip. It's not salted or anything,
Mm.
but it's pretty good.
Yeah, that is crispy and thin.
So I'm gonna let these go to do their business, and then we're gonna finish this up because it's
So
all
the barbecue one you already are done with.
Yeah.
This is the sour cream and
onion. I just added all that
Onion
because
and powder.
that's roughly yes. There's 2 tablespoons of onion powder in here, and
And
again,
then how much buttermilk?
3
Powder?
tablespoons. Again,
How are you gonna do this?
what do you mean?
How are you gonna get the seasoning on the chips? You're
I'm
gonna
gonna-
flip it around in a bowl?
I'm gonna put it in the bowl and do that.
Okay.
So, right now, I just want to get everything sort of mixed together. So
So that one's gonna be more wet because of the fresh.
I don't disagree with you, but
So you could have used powdered dill, but it would not be the same flavor.
probably not. It'd be more muted in terms of that. So we'll see what happens. This could be an unmitigated disaster, or I think when everything hits the chips, that's when more business is gonna happen. All right, so It is definitely, you're introducing wet to dry. So, I mean, you got that to worry about. I don't like this.
No,
So-
it's like mushy.
Here, let me show you what it turned into. You ready?
Well, because you just smashed it all together.
Yeah, but that's how wet
So
it.
it could have been dry.
That's how.
dough.
No, it definitely says
But I
minced
mean,
fresh.
you could use dry.
Yes, you could use dry dill for sure. We've established that, but I didn't do
Are you
that.
throwing that away?
Yeah, it's not going to be good.
Oh, are you gonna redo it with dry?
Yeah.
Oh.
Let's make sure these chips come together here. Turn them a little bit. Again, individually, you want to make sure that I don't know what's happening. I thought that was suspect, but I like to follow a recipe to make sure, like, maybe they know something I don't know. But why fresh dill? You're introducing it to dry. That seems stupid. So now here's going to be the rub. Do I have dry
Yes.
dill?
Yes, I feel like.
I don't think I do. I think we
Yes, I
used it
feel
all.
like we do.
Well, we might have a container, but I don't think we've used it. Nope, we do not have any. So, we're making barbecue chips.
My favorite.
We'll figure it out. This is where having more things going on would be good. So, I don't know. We live and learn, right? This time, it didn't work. But what's our motto? It might work. Who knows? So, give it a try.
Are you sure you live out there? We don't have it.
At this point, I just don't want to look at it.
Okay.
So I think like we're pressed for time, and with our break and things, people want to eat here.
We actually only have 11 minutes.
Until what?
Just kidding. This round.
So I'm gonna pull these out, and then we'll continue. Like I say, I want these to be. They're gonna pull on more color. This dropped down, so you want to make sure you're watching your oil temperature. That they're going to continue to keep going. Also, if they're piggybacking on top of each other, that's probably fine, but you're not going to get the coloring you want. Let's. How long does this have to go in?
20 minutes.
So don't mind that. We're really worried about what's going on here. So I'm going to drain these here, or you could do it on. You probably could do it on a paper towel if you wanted to. I'm just kind of tossing these to get more oil coverage as they go in here. I think it's weird that they're not continuing to like sizzle the whole way through. The only thing I can think of is that they only have so much surface area, and when those crisp up, there's no more liquid like releasing out of them to crisp up everything to keep the oil bubbled. I mean, it's still cooking, right? It's 350-degree oil. That's, so I'm gonna pull these out because I think they're crisp, and then we'll toss them a little bit. They're gonna be better than what you're gonna buy. They're fresher. Plus, here's the deal. We figured this out today. How many potatoes do you think we have here? 3. That's it. Actually, the 2. This is only 2. So think about a bag of chips where you've got 14 ounces or something like that, and all of a sudden you're paying $5. That seems ridiculous. We need to make your own chips at home. You've got some, you got some things going on. We got a baby crawling around. We got dogs everywhere. It's chaos kitchen tonight. So, all right, I need to go. That's got to get up to temp again, and then we'll continue to go. I've drained these are draining. They're pretty fast to drain. I mean, there's not much oil sticking to them, and they also have ooh, this one turned over. That looks fun. Oh, but can you hear them?
Yeah.
All right. So this is gonna be real gentle, right? They're chips. I don't want them to break. But that's why in the bag you get chips that are gonna that are smaller. So right now I'm just doing this, just a little bit. And I want to do it again because you got different surface area going here. And again, the spice mix is easy to make. So if you're gonna make, you can make double batch, or that's enough for one person though. So you could literally do 1 potato for a family of 4 probably and have enough chips for a whole meal. So because I like to gild the lily a little bit, this is what we're doing here.
People want to know why you have a thermometer in your apron.
To look professional. That's it. I had it on the counter, so I ended up putting it in there. But it's good to have, if you're going to be cooking, have a probe thermometer, especially if you're going to be doing stuff where you need to check the temperature quickly, especially meats and things like that. All right. So, I mean, I would say these are like kettle, almost more kettle-y chip than like Lay's. But if you wanted, you could do that, get a lot more individually. So, here, try that one. Let me know what you think. I think.
No, that's not like a kettle chip. That's like Lay's.
Yeah.
That's good.
So, I recommend making like a double or triple batch of the seasoning.
Because how much have you used on this?
I don't know, like 3-4 pinches. That's it.
Okay.
Isn't that really barbecue-y?
No, it is.
Well, that's a barbecue chip.
Yeah. Yes.
That's real good.
Okay, so now that you're on and up, would
No.
you mind looking in the space?
No, I don't.
for dill?
But these are very
Oh,
good.
we would like to try that.
I'm sure we would, but I don't have dill. I'm almost sure we got rid of the container because we didn't have any. And I don't think it's good TV that people are staring at my back.
But they want it.
Well, this is my show. You get what I give you.
Oh,
No, I'm just kidding. That's like crazy. No, I don't have any dills. I know what container it's in, and it is not in here. Why is the dog freaking out again? What else do we got in here, though? What else?
There's some issue with the dog, so.
Woo! How about Old Bay?
I don't know. Why not?
I mean,
Let's try it.
listen, I don't have I could probably, let's do this. I'll tell you what. Let's just do this.
Oh, salt and vinegar.
You need dehydrated vinegar.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, that's a weird thing.
Yes, but it's a thing. I looked it up, and that's a specialty item you have to order. Jackie, no. And so let's try that. Where'd my measuring sticks
What
go?
are we trying? Old Bay?
No, we're gonna make it without.
We're trying Old Bay though, right?
We will try that as well, but we're gonna do this because
Michael is from the South and says yes. I assume Old Bay because Old Bay is like a.
yeah, this is gonna be delicious. Man, these are good.
They are good. You want to pass?
You
want a chip?
You want some? Let's do it.
I'm gonna eat this one. You eat the rest.
Take this bowl away from us.
All right. Quickly, pivot. 1 tablespoon, 2 tablespoons onion powder. We got the majority of the ingredients here. We have the sour cream, and we have the onion.
That's where the buttermilk comes in.
Yes.
It's the sour cream.
Yes,
Interesting.
yes. I was shocked. Every recipe I looked at, that's what it used. Man, that's really good. All right, 1 tablespoon of onion or garlic.
Are you just making your own crap up now?
Nope, I'm doing what is here minus the dill.
Oh, and you're gonna replace it with Old Bay?
No, I'm going to do Old Bay separately. What?
Nope. Carry on.
You have a real disappointed huff that you just did.
want to have some Old Bay. I think that would be good.
Yeah, I'm going to Old Bay on its own, on chips. That's what we're going to do.
Just Old Bay?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
What's in Old Bay?
I don't know.
Hand it to me now.
Deliciousness. All right. Tiny Whiskit, everybody.
I love the tiny whisk.
This.
Celery,
Oh, I didn't put
salt,
kosher salt in here.
spices, and paprika.
All right. It's very garlicky smelling, more than I'm comfortable with, but
Maybe you should add some Old Bay because there's no garlic in it.
no, I'm not holding Old Bay to this.
I'm trying.
You are trying, but it's not gonna. The Old Bay is happening on its own.
Okay, here's it back.
All right. So turn this down again. I'm gonna do more chips. Hopefully, a little higher temperature is gonna. We have so many chips. It's more chips than one
Okay,
group of
dips.
people.
What?
But so, here's another advantage of using a mandolin. If you have a fancy one, you can move out the blades and you can make ridges. So you can make like ridged potato chips. And that's really good for dips as well. So I didn't check the time on when that's going. So if we didn't have a 10-minute breakdown of equipment, we'd probably be done by now, but we're not. So here you are. We're past 8. I hope everybody has a drink in their hand if you're able to. So, but hey, the dogs, they're meeting the baby, and they're unsure of. So
Something happened to Jackie in his childhood. If you're way shorter than him, he's okay. If you're way taller than him, he's okay. But if you're about his height, he does not appreciate it.
he's a weird dog. I don't know.
Also, he's very jealous.
Yeah. Avery, are those chips good? Get a thumbs up from you? Yeah, there we go. It's the littlest of thumbs up I've ever seen. Piper. Yes. Now it's the barking dog show. I'm sure that's entertaining as well. When these come out, let's just get a different bowl. We'll toss. The Old Bay and the barbecue sauce barbecue chips could probably be the same, but I did let the temperature go up a little bit more than 350, just to see if I can get some more color on them, and it seems to be working. It did drop back down, but just watching them. The thing is, they're plenty crisp. They're just, not like super dark like a chip that you might see. Though are chips dark?
No, they're not.
I guess that's
true. Kettle chips are darker, but not like regular chips.
It's true.
These are fun. These are good color.
Yeah, I didn't even think about that.
Obviously, very tasty because almost all of the barbecue ones you made are gone.
Yeah. So I guess that's true. I didn't think about that in a way. I thought I was thinking more kettle chips because we're.
But they're like a hard crisp. Yeah. These are much. These are much thinner, and so they are a much more. I don't know, dainty crisp. How do you say that?
So why am I using this instead of just to put them in like a bowl or things like that? It's because I want to be able to spread them out a little bit. Again.
And if we, that's a dog chip.
It's real bad.
If we subscribed to the newspaper, you could have newspaper underneath it.
You could do that,
or you could just put them right on newspaper.
Right. So I'm gonna let these sit for a few minutes like we did before, and then we're just gonna
look at those. Can you bring those over here so we can see them?
Sure.
Because they look very good, but they're a little bit fuzzy. Yeah. Oh yeah. Those are good.
Well, I mean, listen, if the 5-year-old's eating them, or almost 5-year-old's eating them, I think we win. So, all right. Back to the temperature's going back up. I'm going to go 375. I think that might be better, but we'll see. And these, we can toss these. I think they're ready to.
What mixture is that?
What do you mean?
In the bowl.
I have not put any mixture in. Sprinkle it and then toss. We're doing the sprinkle method. It's sort of like when you do it, like you want to sprinkle salt and toss it. So I'm doing the sour cream and onion, and we'll see how that. Ooh, it feels nice. This is why a wider brimmed bowl is better for tossing. Why are you giving me a look?
I'm not. I think it's. I don't know. I actually was impressed with your tossing ability.
It looked like a confusion look more than anything.
Oh, sorry.
Half cold water, half vinegar, soak them overnight.
Oh, is that what it says?
Salt and vinegar?
I also, the recipes I saw were really just like you could buy dehydrated vinegar.
It's weird.
Apparently you can dehydrate anything.
Also, you don't have to bend and snap for the whole tossing.
Yeah. All right. So I'm just, again, good covering. Let's see how.
How's it smell?
It's not really sour cream and onion. I mean,
Is it because you're missing the dough?
I don't think so. I'm not getting a lot of like the tang.
From the buttermilk?
Yeah. So I don't know if like that's just a crappy mix or
Oh, no, I get it.
it's a little bit, but
Yeah. It's more mild than store-bought.
for definite sure. What do you think, Billy?
It's subtle.
Yeah.
It's there, but it's subtle.
We're asking the crowd now because apparently I can't, you know. We'll do some old day ones. Did you try the bar? We'll get some more barbecue going. So what this proves is this: you can make chips at home, and it's probably overall cheaper. That's the point of all this. I mean, you can buy 2 potatoes and have more chips than you're ever going to eat in one
The
day.
oil is where the cost is, right?
It's like $8 for the oil, and you can use it more than once. So, I mean, I think that's going to be the most.
Teresa says the time is where your money is.
Yeah, but when you get a superior product.
Sure.
So,
The other thing we have to do is dry them.
yeah, these yeah, I read that, and there's also somebody who was like, you can just throw them in, drain them in a colander, and throw them in. So,
And not dry them.
yeah.
Well, these are good and they're crispy.
So-
And you didn't separately dry them besides the colander.
No, and the reason why is because I didn't want them to sit out too long drying and get oxidized. So that's why I could have probably just patted them down each batch, but then you get a lot of labor intensiveness. The oil itself is, it's not like causing it to be too bad.
You're
Again,
not hurting yourself.
no, and they're pretty.
It's not spraying all over the kitchen.
That's true. And the oil, I mean, they're still coming out really good, I think. Ooh, is the barbecue bowl available?
Yes.
Sweet. We will,
So all of those were eaten. So they must be good.
they're not, also,
There's a hungry 5-year-old.
yeah, the hungry 5-year-old. These things are probably getting close to them.
They are done. You can get them.
What are those?
This
Those
dinner.
are the sliders that I made from the leftover Thanksgiving rolls.
So make sure you don't touch things that are hot. All right. We'll do the Old Bay, and then we'll wrap this up.
Okay.
So, I think you can make the barbecue ones really easy. Those came out, I think, the best so far. But you can buy all kinds of stuff
I'm
online.
hoping the
flavoring
Old
ones.
Bay are the easiest or the best because it's so easy just to buy Old Bay and it's so versatile.
Yeah, but I mean, I agree with that. But I also think, look, most people
Most
are
of those things. we
most
have
of these
in our pack.
are staples, right? These are going to be in your kitchen. Why is everything wet? Oh, it's because this thing is like condensation. Gotta have Kool-Aid. So,
Gotta have Kool-Aid.
yeah. I'm gonna pull these out and then we'll. 35. Remember that. That's gonna be. Probably pulling them out a little early, but it's fine. Oh yeah, Old Bay. I'm just gonna sprinkle from the can. Probably the best way to move forward.
Why does Billy have his jacket on? Is it cold in here? Close the door.
It's cold. Oh, you're letting the oil air out. You want me to close it?
I'm gonna take some of these out. Some are more. The thinness of these helps crisp them up really nice.
Yeah.
So,
That's a ticket, I think. So if you're making them and you didn't have a slicer, you'd have to be really careful about how thin they were sliced.
yeah, and then that's probably where you'd be like, well, I just buy a bag of chips because they're already what I want. But you should try it once. Like everything we do here is about trying something and doing it and seeing how it works out, and then trying again. So that's, try it, see what happens. Just letting these drain, pulling them out as they look good. These are like almost translucent in color.
None of them folded over the.
Yes, oh yes, I have
Oh,
one
we
here.
did?
No.
That's Amy's. No, the
Where is
one
it?
there.
Oh, that one is mine.
So I'm gonna spread them out because they've got. But again, if they've got like these
So this
crevices,
is not like a feed your family thing. This is like a connoisseur.
yeah, nobody is making French unless you're having like a big fish fry or something that's like community based and you're eating in sections. You should probably, think about, the time of anytime you're frying something. There's batches. You have to fry in batches. You can't unless you've got the world's largest deep fryer. Then you could do that. But for our purposes, we just got the old stock pot. So I'm gonna turn this over, get some of the oil out. Oh yeah, this will be good. These guys are going in. And again, they're plenty crisp. So let's see. Oh, make sure. Oh, we had two turns. Oh, 3. Oh yeah. Sorry. All right. This has been an exciting episode, to say the least. I don't know. I could have been frozen for 25 minutes. Who knows? I doubt it. Billy says it was only 2 minutes. So with that, that's good. Excuse me. I got an itch in my nose. That's how you know it's real life. In normal show, they just cut that out. But yeah, they got a booth that would switch away to something different. Oh yeah, I think this is going to be real good. Oh yeah, I can already smell it. It smells delicious. All right.
Old Bay is like such a universal.
We use it
spice.
on a lot of things. It seems like a lot, but it's little holes. It's not really that much.
I think people that didn't grow up with Old Bay think it's like only for seafood, but it is so not that.
Yeah, you can put it on eggs. It's
Fries, eggs,
Fry-
like
it's really-
almost everything.
It's really good on
Chips.
fries.
I've ever eaten anything with Old Bay.
Really? No. Oh, you have. You just didn't know it was
Here.
in there.
Try that.
So good. Yes, a double fold.
Whoa, I like that.
That's the best spice.
No, I like the barbecue best.
No, I like this
Well,
because I like salt.
there you go, folks. It's an argument. But
Oh yeah, that is so good.
it's really good. So, what did we learn? A, make sure your camera stays on for your entire episode, or there's a 10-minute gap and things, and people start looking at you like, I thought you said it was only going to be this long, and here we are, 8:16, nobody's eaten yet. Grr. But we figured that out. Second is, chips at home are easier than you think. You can make barbecue chips really easy. Some specialty items for sour cream and onion. I'm gonna continue to
Explore that.
figure that out because I think that's more subtle than I would appreciate. So we got to figure that But you can get dehydrated cheese. You could get like make your own like kind of Dorito seasoning if you really wanted to. That might be something to do. And things like that. So with that, that's chips. Potato chips. Potatoes. Boil them, mash them, put them in a stew. I think the only thing we haven't done is put them in a stew. So that's yeah. I appreciate you sticking around through technical difficulties and camera changes and long times. Again, we're not professionals here. We're just doing our best. I hope everybody has a safe week. I know a lot of people's schedules are shifting as lockdowns are happening and you're not going, like maybe not going back in person into work areas and things like that. So we want to just say, stay safe, keep social distance if you can. And if you've got your quarantine, keep in contact. That's mental health right now is a very important thing, especially as we move into the holidays. So make sure you take care of yourself, take care of each other, be kind, be loyal, and go do something nice for somebody. And we'll see you next week. And we love you all.